We got a movie that was better than, or better edited, I would say, than the last 2 Matrix films. Which is all I could have asked for. Okay, that's kind of scary. Do I have a way of catching this? The Bronze Colossus, Urithudvar, has come. A gigantic magic statue made of bronze and bent on mayhem. I'm very worried it's just going to climb into my fort. Let's pull this lever and see where this twit is at. Well, it's got 106 notable kills, including zombies. It's killed a lot of things in a place called Sunbeached. While it's chasing some visiting elf, there is in fact a cage there. Okay, it's fighting with this human swordsman. Good luck, human. Not dead yet, that's kind of impressive. Holding your own in a duel against a bronze colossus? Speaking of, where did the human go? Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it. And he's dead. How mean of me to tell a bunch of dwarves to leave right as, like, you know, this shit's on them. Okay, well, there goes that thing. It seems to be fighting with some baron. Here's another dwarf. I also don't know if this one belongs to me. It gets picked up and hucked. Also didn't belong to me. It was just some visitor. Can I get a round of beers for good luck for our dwarves? Or a bunch of fun. Either or. Maybe both. Now you're chasing a cat. I have a feeling this guy's gonna be a pain in the dick to catch. But I would like to catch him. Okay, I'm gonna need to close the front door in a moment. By front door, I mean the drawbridges. Because he's going for the fort now. Okay, so they haven't dug through this yet. What about butts? I was talking about measurements and amounts of wine. But also there's a bronze colossus here who's chasing Vobok and currently punching the shit out of Kogan the kitty. So rest in peace, Kogan the kitty. 2-year-old mummy cat who has bajillions of sisters and brothers and plenty of children. So rest in peace, Kogan the kitty. And also probably stray cat unnamed kitty. Also the Baroness of Bull Paddled. All right, we should pull the lever for this now. A buttload. Yeah, that's the term I was looking for. A buttload. Another Baron. Well, see, these ones I didn't even end up accidentally killing accidentally. Chat, can you read that? Give her a squint. Let me know what you think. Seems like the Bronze Colossus here has found themselves a weapon. It's not super effective. It's unpleasant, but it's not super effective. Smacking them with a sock. Hopefully there isn't, like, a rock in it. Although, admittedly, it would probably be more effective if there was a rock in it. The better part is, where did he acquire the sock from? That's the real question here, is where did Bronze Colossus gets punched? Okay, strikes him in the upper leg with a sheepwool sock. At what point did he start slapping people with a sock? Strikes the Baron with the sock. Oh no! The Bronze Colossus strikes the Baron with a left shoe! He was hitting him with a bugbat leather shoe first! So he's like dual-wielding shoe and sock. Aren't shoe gonna do anything about it? Oh no, there's more blood appearing. Smacking him with the sock. Mebzus has been appointed to the position of Baron of Cloister Girder. I guess he finally put him out of his misery. Did the sock finally do him in? Yep, he strikes him in the head with a sheepwool sock, bruising the muscle. Oh, I know what happens when Bronzy dies, yeah. Oh, he'll turn into a statue of a sock. I didn't need this livestock anyway, Bronzy. Thank you. So this goose is currently in conflict with the Bronze Colossus, and I just would like to inform all of you that this gander, Thighcut, is biting the Bronze Colossus, but it's bouncing away. And because the Bronze Colossus is still wielding a sock, it's actually giving all of these animals a chance. As you can very clearly see by this detailed combat log, the Bronze Colossus attacks the gander, but he jumps away. The gander bites the Bronze Colossus in the lower arm, but the deflected attack bounces away. The gander then attacks the Bronze Colossus, but she jumps away. The Bronze Colossus attacks the gander in the lower body with a sheepwool sock, bruising the muscle. It is wielding a sock. See? Sheepwool sock. This is a sheepwool sock. It is spattered with Nish Waldrum's turkey blood, and then punted the gander across the thing, and then over the wall, and then proceeds to chase. Is probably still just, okay, finally put the gander out of its misery. With the sock, I would assume. I would absolutely be experiencing mortal fear if I was in this situation. Bronzy? God damn it, Bronzy. Okay, well... You have to... Do you really have to kill the rest of my livestock? I've given you a way into my fortress. Okay, here. I'll make it more obvious for you. It's like a bronzable snowman. Why are we flipping coins? I have a duck. I can flip a duck. I think that this sock should be, like, memorialized somewhere. We should put it on, like, a... Not a D3? What about your D4? This makes me really want to have a copy of Diablo 1 on my desk. Oh, it's chasing a freaking cat. Of course it's chasing a goddamn cat. You have a bag of foreign coins you can flip? Well, we only need to flip one. I assume that kitty cat escaped then. Airput. Well, okay, so chat. I thought this was one block further out from here. When I was like, I will dig you a ramp up so you can get into my trap. Huh. So days without an incident. Not lava related this time. Cursus is right here and is terrified while in conflict. I would be too. So the good news is it's only wielding a sock. The bad news is I don't think we can damage it, but fortunately we have backup in the form of a baby goose, so we'll be fine. The fighting begins. Saigon, I would be stressed too. Don't worry there, bud. Curses is stunned. Only a few dwarves have even tried to hit it. The hammer dwarf bashes the bronze colossus, but the attack glances away. And also there's a shirt in the way, which is a problem. So nobody's dead yet. Well, that's good. I might as well just tell all three squads to kill the thing. Might as well. So they're all gonna dogpile it. I did want to catch it, but I guess that ship's out of the bag. Hammer Dwarf bashes it, but the attack glances away, the attack glances away, the attack glances away. I don't think I have any weapons that can damage it. Yeah, I agree, kitty. Throw the duck. I mean, once again, nobody's dead yet. Okay, there's some blood. Stackhood's blood's on the ground. The dwarves are all fighting with the thing now. Skimming through this. Attack glances away. Attack glances away, glances away, glances away, glances away, glances away, glances away, glances away. So, literally the second my dwarves start to get tired, this thing's gonna kill us all. I do have a bronze longsword in here. Fortunately, money doesn't exist, so we'll be fine. Nobody has to do any child support payments. We're gonna need some martial trances or we're completely screwed. Also, half of these are barons. Laya's blood's on the ground. Heavy bleeding. That's, is it still attacking with a sock? Shit, we're denting it. So the Baroness of Cloister entered, bashes the bronze colossus in the upper leg with her silver warhammer, but the attack glances away, it glances away, it glances away. And then the mace lord hits it with the silver warhammer, but it bounces away. The captain of the guard punches it in the upper body. Good luck with that. The militia commander bashes the bronze colossus in the right hand with her silver warhammer, denting it. Or in the right hand with her silver warhammer, denting it. So we are getting some dents, meaning we have a chance. It is fractured and dented. They're pushing it backwards. Still no deaths. We do have some pretty heavily injured dwarves. Oh, geez. We've got surgeons running in to rescue the wounded. Very brave of them. Who is terrified while in conflict. Hasn't been killed yet, which is a good sign. Literally no deaths just yet. We're attacking the attack, glances away, glance 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 away. God damn it! Away, 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 away. It's still using a sock. That is literally the only reason we have a chance, chat, is because it is wielding a sock. At least they, get to be near a nice waterfall. Creature is still bouncing around, still wielding that sock. I think it's lying down because they're all piling onto it. I'm seeing a lot of glancing away. Hammers are like the worst thing to use against this. Dwarf bites the bronze colossus in the upper leg. I mean, you might lose your teeth doing that. At least it's experiencing trauma. Hey, kitty, are you helping? Not a cat child, is that what it said? No, it's the gander child. The gander child bit the Bronze Colossus in the right upper arm, or right lower arm, but the attack cancels away. Fights continue. It seems to just be lying on the ground, but it scatters away, continuing to fight. Cat runs off in fear. There's blood everywhere, mostly Lyagushkas. Checking my dwarves, most of them are just kind of fine. It would have completely killed all of us by now if it wasn't wielding a sock. So. Shoutouts to this kid who's taking part, who's content being near a waterfall, whose ability to grasp is somewhat impaired, who's 8 years old. Man, if they can push it through if they can push it through the door, I can lock the door. We are starting to get some injured dwarves, and oddly enough, the injured dwarves are getting moved into the hospital because we've had doctors run in and rescue wounded during this. It's very kind of you to point that out. We'll make sure to deal with it, Selawek. It's just continuing to bounce around. Thankfully, it's only wielding a sock, so we have a chance. If it drops this sock, we're screwed. That's the reality of this. If it drops the sock, we're screwed. Oh, hey, a bear. Well, that's useful. I don't think the bears can injure it, but the bear's like, I'm here to help. Or run away. It's Curse's pet. You should help Curses. Oh, hey, bear is helping. Okay, cool. Okay, so we do actually have a death. Death over here. Unfortunately passed away. Lyagushka is seriously injured. Saigon is seriously injured. But they're still fighting. Kel is seriously injured. As for the creature, it is getting damaged. They're not war rhinos, though. They're not war trained. But the bears are starting to show up. I'm sure the cats will help. The dwarves are all over it. This is a big old stack of dwarves. Oh, there's Bronzy. Checking in on the combat log most recently. Still just glancing away. Each dwarf can get approximately 10 see? The militia commander bashes the Bronze Colossus with her silver warhammer, denting it. Does it like cats? I hope so, actually. I don't think we can see it. Yeah, we don't get to see... We do know that it prefers to be alone and finds helping others to be emotionally rewarding, and it tends to be passive in discussions, generally acts with a narrow focus on the current activity, and generally is quite confident in its abilities when undertaking specific ventures, and tends to hang on to grievances, and tends to consider what others think of him. Death by 1,000 bonks. Did that kitten just go flying, or was it running? This dwarf over here is unconscious and seriously injured. Some bards are helping out. Grizzly bear leather buckler on the ground. There's blood appearing in places that it shouldn't be, which is anywhere outside of a dwarf. Looks like our chief medical dwarf, Geshut, is bleeding heavily. Probably trying to rescue dwarves. Got it piled into the corner. See how effective the bears are against this thing. I'm assuming not particularly, but the cat is fighting. Goat swarm has joined into the attack. Just random dwarves that are not military dwarves are joining in. And the only reason we haven't all died is because it's only wielding a sock. Well, I mean, it's trying. It is trying to bite it. But the Bronze Colossus breaks the grip of its teeth. Well, hey, at the very least, it was able to latch on with its teeth. We've had, like, no martial trances, which is bad. Starting to make its way up into the fortress proper. Still wielding a sock. Dwarves are pushing it into the corner, just bashing it and beating it and fighting it. I'm still pretty sure it's just the one dwarf who's died so far. I'm just going to remove the burrow now. Okay, there's another dead dwarf, which is Kosoth, the merchant. Wait, hold on a second. I was gonna say, are there still traders here? I don't think there are. Bronze Colossus is still making its way up. We lost somebody named Asob. I see pickaxes in there. I think some of those are made of steel. Glassmaker punches it. Hammerdorf bashes it. Safe Keeps is in the fight. Panda's okay and still alive. My chief medical dwarf is pale and about to die. Chat room, I have bad news. It dropped the sock! Which means it's now fighting at full power. So expect deaths. The miner strikes the Bronze Colossus in the lower body with a steel pick, because that miner just saved the fortress. Odom bent standard. Shameless. Absolutely unfazed by the thoughts of others. It's got a broken toe, though. Dreams of mastering a skill. Odom, your reward is you get to join the military.